Hi guys, Captain Foley with you again today. How are you doing? Um, so it's been a super busy long weekend, and I know that I haven't got as far on this as I would have wanted to. I do have these decals left, so that's 6 decals in total. These ones here, I don't know if you remember, but they were for the part on the engine nacelle here that I've managed to paint copper, because I think the copper looks a lot better. I've run into quite a few issues doing the decals on this thing, and I will go through those in a minute. I just want to um, briefly talk about one or two things. Um, First of all, it was a Transformers kind of weekend. I found myself a new Transformers mug, which is really awesome, and also a really good book. This happens right before the animated series, the G1. It's called Retribution, and it looks really good. I'm really excited to read it. So we got that. Yeah, the weekend, it was the Mother's Day weekend, of course, so I had a birthday party Friday evening, a birthday party in Toronto, which is like a 2-hour drive, on Saturday afternoon, and then Sunday we had the family here, where I barbecued and I was basically on the barbecue all afternoon, so I haven't had time to really get much of this done and make a video for you guys, and I apologize. There are a few differences between this and the big one that I'd like to point out as soon as I'm done here. But I'm going to finish these decals right now, and then we will. I'll get to discussing what's wrong with this model, um, things to look out for when you do it yourself, and anything that's different between this and this one here. So it's definitely a red alert kind of day, because I got to get this finished and show you everything that needs improvement or pitfalls on this model. So I'm just going to pause you guys, and I will see you in a second. Okay guys, we are done. Here she is in all her glory. Polar Lights 1 2400 scale USS Enterprise C. Now I still need to, of course, apply the dull coat to this bad boy, but there she is. Now when I was doing it, I noticed quite a few differences between this bigger Polar Lights model and this little one. First of all, the top of the engines. This one has the Starfleet Delta stripe. This one doesn't. Right there says Enterprise, and if it'll focus, there it says Enterprise. On the other side, we got 1701 C. On that side, on this one, it says Enterprise. On the bottom, it says Enterprise and Enterprise. On the bottom of this big girl, it says NCC 1701C, and then Enterprise over here. Let's see here. Can't think of any of the main differences right offhand. I do still have a little bit of painting I'd like to do. I'm going to paint these grills at the back silver, just like on this. My other big complaint about this model is, if I ever built this one again, the 2500 scale, I would paint. Oh, there's another big difference. That big delta and stripe is absent from this one also. But now, as I was saying, I would paint a lot of these, like all this on, like on this. I would paint it instead of this decal. These decals were atrocious. I tried to get the bubbles out. I couldn't. There are bubbles all over this big one. These side ones were hard to conform as well. They did fit. They did conform. Same with on the neck there. But the large ones, like on the top here, got ruined. At the back, As you can see, this surface is just too large and it's too contoured, too many bumps and stuff going on for a decal to work properly. So I would paint it if I ever did it again. Same with on the engines here. I had a lot of problems with those decals, get them to lie flat. Not happy with this overall model as far as the decals go. I've done a lot of decal work in my day. The Polar Lights one, I think it's 1/1400 scale refit Enterprise. I put all the Aztec and decals on it beautifully. Turned out great. And they were fairly large as well, but these ones are just too large and it doesn't translate well into decals. Painting would be so much better. So if I ever did it again, that's one of the things I would do different. What else was I going to say? Yeah, the decals, they don't line up with the phaser ring here. The escape pods actually overlap the phaser ring, and I don't like that. As far as everything else goes, I need to do a little bit of painting. I want to paint around that ring with a lighter blue, similar to that. And then I also have to... what else was I going to paint here? Oh yes. This I don't even think you're supposed to paint on the big one either, but these here, these white squares, I painted mine white. I don't think they're supposed to be done white, but I'm going to also paint them white on this. So there will be one more video with the NCC 1701C from me, but just move these out of the way for you guys so you can see a bit better. But other than that, it's done. I'm going to do those little paint touch-ups, and then I need to dull coat it, but then it'll join the rest of the 2400 scale fleet in the other room there, and I'll do a video of all of them together as well. But there you have it, guys. It's a great model, don't get me wrong, just the decals on it suck. If you're not good at decals, I would suggest cutting them up into smaller decals, like quarters, quadrants, whatever, and doing it that way. To line them up is easier than to fix everything wrong with them. Like I said, you can see air bubbles in this because of the frustration level I had with it. I just got so fed up. But all in all, not a bad looking little model. I just realized my one decal is crooked here. It must have dried crooked. So I'm going to get some microsol on that and straighten that one out. That side's good, okay. So we're just going to do a final inspection, paint it up, and then do the dull coat. And that will be done. Other than that, guys, I just wanted to let you guys know that I've kind of made a decision. You know, I got Boba Fett and Stormtrooper here, and all these other little things hanging around. Well, what I may do, since I've got so much memorabilia and so many collectibles, those guys and a few others might change around every once in a while in my videos. So keep an eye out for that. I'll have like new characters there, maybe a Star Trek ship, something along those lines. Always new stuff going to be showing on my desk here, just to keep it new and interesting for you guys. I still have to go through my collection, and there's a lot of pieces I still want to show you, so expect those videos. I also expect videos more frequently now, kind of getting more back into a regular routine of things, and I should be able to pump out more regular videos again. So anyway, there you have it, guys. My Enterprise C 2400 scale all finished up. Well, mostly, about 98% finished up to my satisfaction. But nice little model. Just not very happy with the decals they supply for it. So that's my little critique. Alright, guys, thanks again for tuning in. And I hope to see you guys in the future with my future videos. I will be doing another one hopefully tomorrow. Probably the Star Trek VI, the Undiscovered Country review, the movie review that I've been doing for those series. Probably do that one tomorrow. And I'm going to get to work, I think, on the refit. There have been people demanding the refit. So what I'm going to do is, I don't have my lights or anything yet, so but that's fine. I can start doing light blocking on the inside, get a couple coats of pearlescent on the outside, get little things test fitted together, make sure everything's good that way. So I can get that underway. I'll probably do it in parts. I'll do the saucer, and then I might even move on to something else like the Vulcan shuttle, and eventually get around to this girl here. But I'm going to work on this in stages and steps until I get the lighting kit. Once I get the lighting kit, then I'm going to go full blown on this. So I know, William Mann, you keep saying refit, refit, refit. Well, I agree with you. I do want to get it done, but I don't want to plunge too much into it without having a lighting kit available to me. So, like I said, I've made some choices on that, on what I'm going to do, and I'm looking into those options right now so I can get the one that suits my needs best and saves me the most amount of money. So, all right, guys, this is Captain Foley saying thanks for tuning in, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye-bye.